Bonjour, j'espère que vous allez bien. I hope you're doing beautifully. I'm feeling very fragile today. I'm not even gonna lie, I spent the morning crying, long story short. I'm basically leaving Paris in 3 days, as next year I'm in my 3rd year of university and I'm going to do an Erasmus exchange in Spain. And I feel like because these last few weeks have been very busy, I've been around, like I've had lots of visitors, I've been seeing friends, I've been moving about quite a lot. I haven't had the time to just sit and be alone, and it's now where I'm just sat alone, leaving in 3 days, where this wave of emotion is just hitting me. So many different emotions as well. Like, it's not only sadness, it's like nostalgia, joy, apprehension, excitement. It's just, everything is just hitting me and I can't process. I literally can't process. And so I was thinking, as one of my last days in Paris, what do I do? Like, because I don't want to just be sat in my room not feeling sorry for myself, because I don't feel sorry for myself, but just sat in my room. I need to go somewhere that I absolutely love, do something that I love, and do something that I do the most in Paris, and that has to be the Luxembourg Garden. So I'm just gonna go sit in Luxembourg Garden. I'm gonna get my diary out and I'm gonna write out everything that's on my mind, because I feel like if you don't write it down, then it just stays like all muddled up in your brain. Like, as soon as you start writing, things come out that you didn't even know were in there. So I feel like writing just is such a release. So I'm gonna go do that and then read probably, or just sleep or listen to music. That's the other thing. I brought this upon myself because I've been listening for the past couple of days to Adele, Sad Rihanna and Lana Del Rey, and I'm like, Eloise, like obviously you're gonna be like feeling sad. I was like sat on my balcony earlier with like Chasing Pavements booming out of my laptop speakers. My neighbours probably think I'm like anyway, obviously I just wasn't gonna film today because I was like, I'm not exactly in my like best headspace. But then I was like, you know what, this is all part of it. Like, me as someone who wants to travel, who wants to learn languages, who wants to jump around, who wants to meet new people, who wants to see new places. Obviously there's so many pros that comes with that, but also what comes with that is the fact that you have to step out of your comfort zone and leave, and there is a lot of pain that comes with that. Like, it hurts to have to leave my home here, because Paris just feels like my home. I spent 2 years building such a community here, such a life for me. I've got so many like little comforts within the city. Like, I know the city, I feel so comfortable here, and I have to leave it. And getting up and leave a place that you're comfortable with is so hard. It is so hard. And I was like I can't just act like it's easy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be super happy here and then straight away super happy in Valencia, because it just doesn't work like that. Like, there's so many ups and downs to it moving around. So I just thought I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna share this day and like share my thoughts on moving, because it's not all easy. I feel like the emotions that are hitting me as well is because I moved to Paris when I was 18 and I'm now 20, and I'm like, in those 2 years I've grown and changed so much. So the thought of like, when I'm sitting here thinking now, I'm like reflecting on 2 years worth of memories and change and growth, and it's just a lot. One thing that's kind of keeping me sane is that I do think that I will be back here. I think that Paris in me I think it's my city. I mean, I say that I'm like 20, so I could like massively change my mind, but I do see myself coming back, living here in the future, whether that's after next year, because my degree ends 3rd year. So I don't know what I'm going to do after 3rd year, we will see. But I haven't like got set in stone plans at all. Coming back to Paris is one of those options, and I would love to come back and work here, but we don't know. I don't know. We will see. So yeah, I'm gonna now head to Luxembourg Garden, and I'm gonna try and like have a release where I just like write down absolutely everything, and it's gonna be one of my nice cute little last days in Paris. I'm so happy to like spend it in one of the places that I love the most here. This is my outfit, by the way. Hot as that and the other stories. Ooh, I got this bag in Amman. in Jordan.
So enjoy this Bossa Nova Minecraft music. It was the only Bossa Nova which was royalty free that I could find, while I talk about what I was doing in the park and how I'm going to deal with like moving out and moving abroad, what I'm doing to sort of help me deal with all these emotions. So first, like my journaling process, what I did, I kind of wrote down all my favourite core memories, how I feel I've changed, what are the lessons I've learned, the good and the bad. I've written down some of my favourite places. So journal is the first thing. The next was have a cry. Honestly, have a cry. It really does help. Third is meeting as many friends as possible before I can leave as well. So spending time with my friends and really trying to be in the present for my last few days. Like really just doing absolutely anything I felt like. I also feel like when it comes to emotions, try and like reframe the anxiety that you're feeling. I read somewhere that anxiety and excitement are actually psychologically like the same emotion, something like the brain can't really tell the difference between them. So I feel like sometimes sitting with that anxiety and being like, okay, I'm feeling this, but it's also excitement for what is to come and the future, like planning a little bit about the future, like writing down what you're excited for in this new chapter of your life, like how can this new experience be good for you. Like I'm so excited to go to Valencia, so I'm sad about Paris, but I'm equally just as excited for this new chapter in my life. Be kind for yourself, make sure in the evenings you're having nice self-care nights. Try and be as organised as possible leading up to leaving, just so that you don't have any last minute stress. Make sure that you celebrate your successes. And often the reason why you're feeling upset about leaving is because you have had so much success, maybe in terms of friendship, in terms of school, in terms of being able to set up your life somewhere. Those are just some things that have, some thoughts and ideas that have helped me get through this weird wave of emotion. I hope they could be helpful. I hope you, and I also, and I also hope you enjoyed the very beautiful Luxembourg Garden, which I do recommend visiting if you go to Paris.
Another thing that made me so upset was I had to leave these girls who I've babysat for 2 years. 2 years babysitting these girls, so I've seen them grow. And the family, they like got me they got this massive like Pablo Picasso, so beautiful BD. I get a lot of questions asking for French book recommendations, and I haven't read these yet, but these are recommendations from the family that I babysat for. So La Vie Devant Soi by Romain Gary and Daniel Pennec, La Fée Carabine. So I will be reading those this summer. Also these postcards that I bought, like this is like one of my favourite works of art ever. Is this not one of the most beautiful pictures? See, now I'm in an emotional state where, you know, you could just like cry over a painting. I bet you like this evening I'll just like look at this and start bursting into tears. I'm gonna go to Luxembourg Garden before I have another breakdown.